LESHER Vikings. In early February, a man was caught trying to smuggle 3 Burmese pythons in his pants through the U.S.-Canadian border crossing. On February 7th, he was sentenced to a year of probation and a $5,000 fine. His name was Calvin Bautista, and he was 38. He crossed into northern New York with hidden snakes on a bus from Montreal to New York City. The snakes were hidden in the inner thigh of his pants in snake bags tied to the pants drawstring. The Queen's resident purchased the snakes, which were worth more than $2,500, at a reptile store in Canada. According to the court documents, the snakes were imported to God knows where because they were considered injurious to human beings. No duh. Have a great weekend, LESHER Vikings. And isn't that just stupid?
Hey LESHER Vikings, I'm Izzy and I've got a quick fact for you. Did you know that part of Istanbul is in Europe and the other is in Asia? Part of it neighbors Greece and Bulgaria, therefore sitting in Europe, and the other part neighbors Syria, Iran, and Iraq beyond Turkey's borders, therefore classing as Asia. The Bosphorus Strait runs between them, a narrow body of water that connects the Black Sea to the Mediterranean Sea via the Sea of Marmara.
Hi Anaya.
Hi Claire.
Hey Anaya, do you think everyone in Spain knows their national anthem?
I hope so.
Do you know the Spanish anthem?
Yeah, I do.
So let's sing it. Good job, Anaya.
Nice job, Claire.
Bye, Vikings.
Bye.
Hi there. Do you want a Swiss guinea pig?
Yes, I'd love one.
Well, unfortunately, you can't have only one Swiss guinea pig. You need at least 2 guinea pigs. Or it's considered animal abuse. You don't want your guinea pigs to get lonely, don't you? Or end up in jail? Well, you, not the guinea pigs. Well, they might be delinquents.
Oh no, I don't want a lonely guinea pig or to break the law. I'll get 7. 7's a good number. Then I'll take them to Ecuador to make a feast.
Good. Now here are your guinea pigs.
Hi LESHER Vikings, I'm Sawyer.
And I'm Cormac.
And we're here to tell you about how a man has suffered catastrophic injuries just from tripping over his pet cat.
His injuries didn't only come from tripping over a cat though, because he fell down the stairs after he tripped on it.
The man, 59, was walking on the 2nd floor of his house when he tripped over his cat right next to the stairs.
He fell down and he was laying on the floor with serious injuries for 16 hours before his wife came home and noticed him.
When he was taken to the hospital, the doctors assessed him with a fractured skull, a broken neck, blood in his lungs, and multiple broken and fractured bones.
All from tripping over his cat. Have a great weekend, LESHER Vikings.
I'm Heidi.
And I'm Nicola.
Are you terrified of peanut butter sticking to the roof of your mouth? If so, you have arachidophoobia, or the intense, irrational fear of peanut butter sticking to the roof of one's mouth.
If you're scared of opening your eyes, that means you have optophobia.
In my opinion, the weirdest fear is anatidophobia. Do you have the constant fear that somewhere a duck or goose is watching you?
Hi LESHER Vikings, I'm here again with the weirdest inventions. Last time we had the baby mop. This time we have the toilet roll crown. Basically, it's a toilet paper roll that sits on top of your head that you can use when your nose starts to run. It's perfect if you feel embarrassed about blowing your nose and wiping your face with the same small handkerchief or tissue. So don't worry, now you can save yourself from embarrassment by wearing toilet paper on your top of your head, or should I say a toilet paper looking hat. Next time we have the mustache shield. This was made to stop food and drinks from getting into your mustache. Whenever you eat, you put this on and your mustache gets out of your way. And the final weird invention is called the automatic tip requester. It was stationed at hotels in the early 60s, and whenever someone tipped, it would go off. If the tip was too low, it would say no sale. And if the tip was higher than average, it would say come again. Have a great day, LESHER Vikings. Tell me which of those you want.
Hey Vikings, you've probably seen a Squishmallows or a Build-A-Bear store somewhere around town, or maybe even own one.
Well, these 2 companies have gotten into a legal battle over knockoffs.
The owners of Squishmallows filed a lawsuit against Build-A-Bear on Monday, claiming its new Scoo-Shirts line is a knockoff version of itself.
Build-A-Bear fired back with its own legal complaints, claiming Scooshers is its own version of a popular toy style.
Build-A-Bear has their own complaint in the U.S. District Court in Missouri on Monday, February 12th. challenging the claim that the company violated Squishmallow's distinctive trade dress or overall appearance or feel of a product.
Besides, how would you even make a stuffed axolotl plush without having it look that way?
Squishmallows were created in 2016 while Build-A-Bear was created 25 years ago and gained popularity especially during the pandemic.
They have made many collaborations with Pokemon, Star Wars, Harry Potter, and more. Who do you think should win this lawsuit? I think Build-A-Bear.
Hi, Vikings! It's the 6th grade annual showcase. Let's see how it went.
When we started out, I never believed it. I was so hopeless when it hit, I couldn't keep up with you. When we started out, I never believed it. I was so hopeless when it hit, I couldn't keep up with you. Then we were trying aimlessly to always achieve it. Not working out, but when we started out,
Stop. We're gonna talk about worst fears. Mine is screaming.
Well, I'm afraid of Pokemon, I guess.
Well, this is a little embarrassing, but I'm afraid of the word and.
And? What's the problem with that?
Hi, Lesher Vikings. You may remember from earlier this year that I told you about a woman who forced a plane to turn around because she pooped on the plane. Now we have a part 2. In late January, a man forced an American Airlines flight to turn around because his farts were too stinky. According to a viral Reddit post, it happened while still on the ground on a flight to Austin, Texas from Phoenix, Arizona. One passenger said, "Before most people had boarded, I observed that the man was audibly disgruntled about something. Maybe hungover, rough day, I don't know. But as soon as he sat down, he was grumbling about something under his breath. Or something else. After the majority of passengers had boarded, the man reportedly exclaimed, You thought that was rude? Well, how about this smell? And proceeded to let one rip. I don't know what provoked that comment, and while kind of funny to overhear, it was uncalled for, especially coming from a grown man on an airplane nonetheless, the passenger wrote. But the excessively farting passenger's gross behavior didn't end there. The man who just purposely farted moments ago decides to loudly and condescendingly say, "Yeah, everybody, let's just eat the smelliest food possible, all at the same time," the passenger said. A guy in the row over replied, "If you don't like it, you can fly private," to which Fart Man says, "That's so rude," and another person nearby chimes in, "I think we'd all agree, you're the rude one here." The witness added, "An announcement comes over saying, apologies for the interruption, but we are returning to the gate. We will give you more info when we have landed." The passenger said, "We get back to the gate and a flight attendant comes back and informs Fartman that he will not be staying on this flight. He simply replies, 'I don't understand,' and she tells him they'll talk about it off the plane." The man grabbed his bag and got off the plane. According to the Redditor, we all breathed a sigh of relief when he was removed. I think most people were on edge about what he may say or do next. All of this is according to New York Times. But later, other Reddit users couldn't stop themselves from making fart jokes, such as, maybe another flight was low on gas, or my personal favorite, he could have farted on the way out and said, "Smell you later."
Hi guys, Camden here. Today on Combat Chronicles, we have... Wait a sec. Really? They chose this one? Okay. Today on Combat Chronicles, we have two memorable characters, Huggy Wuggy from Poppy Playtime and Freddy Fazbear from Five Nights at Freddy's. It's my time to analyze their weapons, experience, and skills to figure out who would win in a fight to the end. Let's start with Freddy. To begin, I want to check out his speed. In the title screen in FNAF 1, he can move from looking straight at the camera to his mouth being open within 0.03125 seconds. Currently, the world's fastest running robot can take 4 steps and travel at 4 meters per second. By deciding that Freddy can move 4 meters in 0.03125 seconds, and seeing how many times 0.03125 fits into 1, Freddy Fazbear can move at 71.5 miles per hour. Mr. Har Har over here can outrun 2/3 of all the world's cheetahs. Assuming Freddy's power is comparable to Spring Bonnie, who cracked open a human skull, then Freddy Fazbear can output 1,100 pounds of force. While Freddy probably can't break through a concrete wall, he could easily pull Kool-Aid Man and break through the walls of your house. Now, let's move on to Huggy Wuggy. I actually have a lot of info on this blue lanky guy who shoved his head into a Dorito cutter. Huggy Wuggy can run at about 19 miles per hour, weighs 1,795 pounds, and is 18 feet tall. As for how strong he is, it is a slightly confusing question. According to the Villains Wiki, he can smash through metal, which would put him at 150 tons of force he can output. But according to my very much trusted website Versus Battles Wiki, he can only severely damage any walls, metal or otherwise. For the benefit of the doubt, I will be going with Villains Wiki's 150-ton estimate of Huggy's power. Now, who would win? The answer is... Huggy Wuggy. Well, this was a close fight. Here's why Freddy lost. For one, Freddy is much weaker than Huggy, but I see you all pointing at the speed difference, since Freddy is a good 60 miles per hour ahead of Huggy, but that isn't too big of a speed difference, and it only takes one good hit to put Freddy out of order. To avoid any more fights like this one, please scan this QR code below to vote for another fight that will happen on the next KLIB. Again, the original character tournament will start on April 19th. That's all for now. Peace.
Hey LESHER Vikings, I'm Ezra, and you may have heard of the viral disco bathroom in Kentucky. But one couple went far enough to get married there. Logan Abney and Tiana Ailstock exchanged vows in the bathroom at the Hop Shop location in Verona. If you don't know, the disco bathroom went viral on TikTok because of a big red button that starts playing disco music when pressed. Tiana, from the first dance in this disco bathroom to this moment, I vow to hop through life with you, through the funk beats and mellow melodies, every rhythm in life, Abney said in his vows. The couple pressed the button at the end of the ceremony and shared their first dance as husband and wife. Have a great weekend, LESHER Viking, and here's a short clip now.
gives us right away?
I do.
Dearly beloved, we are gathered here today to witness the union of...
Hi Vikings! As some of you may know, the 2024 Oscars took place on March 10th. Some watching the Oscars may have noticed that Ryan Gosling did not have his guitar at his performance, and this is why. On July 9th, 2021, K-pop group BTS released their hit Permission to Dance. Now you're probably wondering, what does this have to do with Ken? In the Barbie movie, BTS fans, known as ARMY, noticed that Ken was walking the same Western-style outfit as BTS member Jimin was wearing in the music video for Permission to Dance. As a result, Ryan ended up giving Jimin his guitar. On December 12, 2023, Jimin enlisted for his South Korean mandatory military service, meaning that he wouldn't be around to lend it to him. That's all for this segment, and what would you do if you spot someone wearing the same outfit as you?
Hi, LESHER Vikings! Late last year, AI-generated movie posters with Disney logos forced Microsoft to alter Bing Image Creator. Viral social media trend used pictures of family dogs to create realistic movie posters, and some inappropriate ones. The trend circulated after Instagram user that.dude.knox shared an AI-generated Pixar poster featuring their adorable golden poodle pup. Followers were quick to share their excitement for the playful poster designs, with many asking for a tutorial on how to achieve the iconic wide-eyed Pixar design in their own AI pet poster. In response, that.dude.knox posted a brief video tutorial sharing the process. It's easy enough to try for yourself. All you need is a Microsoft account and a creative prompt to get you going. From there, the possibilities are endless, and it's really addictive. You can definitely lose a lot of time recreating your furry friends, but Disney's logo was visible in illustrations made by Microsoft's Bing Image Creator, which was then posted to TikTok and Instagram. The pictures featured people's pets in the style of posters made by Disney's Pixar studio, leading influencers to encourage others to prompt the artificial intelligence tool to generate their own versions. The tool has since been adjusted to allow the term Disney, but the text and logo in the AI-generated pictures still resemble those in original images. These feature a jumbled but still recognizably similar version of the genuine logo, but for example, with misspellings or a blurred font, such as the picture above showing a dog. Have a great week, LESHER Vikings, and maybe you should try.
Hi Vikings, the director and one of the co-founders of Studio Ghibli has come out of retirement once again. Rumor has it that he is currently in the process of making the sequel to the 1984 film Nausicaa of the Valley of the Wind. According to many sources, it is actually the fourth time he has tried to retire, yet he keeps planning on making films. That's all the information given so far. Have a great weekend.
Hi guys, Camden here. So, for those two of you who didn't know, on Saturday and Friday of last week, something very big happened. The Music Man Jr. This was a very interesting musical, chosen and directed by Miss Pendergast and Miss Obuda, and I'm here to tell you all about it. With special guest, Logan!
Whee! Hey guys! What's up? Okay, so before we can get into what people thought about the musical, we need to give you all the basic story. This musical revolves around the 1920s fast-talking salesman Harold Hill, who goes to the town of River City to convince all the townspeople to buy into a boys' band. The catch? He doesn't know a cornet from a cowbell, and he plans to leave the city with all the collected money before giving the town what they paid for. But can he do this while avoiding the scarring eyes of the librarian and Mayor Shin?
That checks out. But that wouldn't be much of a musical segment if we didn't talk more about the musical, starting with the audience's opinion on 3 categories. The first being Best Character. In third place, with 2 votes, is not a character, but a group of 10. The Pick Little Ladies, most likely chosen because of how funny they are. In second place, for favorite character with 4 votes, Miss Peru. Also most likely chosen for how funny she is, but also because Haley was very good at playing Miss Peru. Now for first place, with 8 votes, It's Harold Hill, most likely chosen because he's the main character.
What do you mean, he? Aren't you the one who played Harold Hill?
Yeah, but I just didn't want to humble myself too much. Do you want to announce who the most met character is?
Sure. After each show, the cast members went to the main area in front of the front office, where people could do a meet and greet, most likely you guys. And here are the top 3 most met characters. In third place is a 6-way tie between the Pick a Little Ladies, the school board. Yep, me, that's me, Zanita, Winthrop, Amaryllis, and Mayor Shin. Each person having 6 people. I guess the people were pretty indecisive, right?
Or maybe they just wanted to meet everybody. Anyway, second place is Marion Peru, the female lead of the show, with 8 people. As for the reason why, it's pretty obvious. Female lead. As for the character with the most people met, it's once again Harold Hill, with 16 people. Double Marion's amount. But now that begs the question, which role was met the least?
That's a fair enough question. Well, according to this data, it's a 5-way tie between the Constable, Charlie, Eulalie, Tommy Gillis, and Marcellus.
That's weird. Why is Marcellus there?
Probably because, well, now that I think about it, I have no idea why.
Hi guys, Camden here. Believe it or not, this is not an episode of Combat Chronicles. That's either going to happen later, has already happened, or Mr. Reyes forgot to put it in. I am here to tell you about something else. I have made the LESHER trading card game. Yeah, sounds cringy, I know, but I actually have some reasoning to this. In about 6th grade, I made the original LESHER trading cards, which was basically a knockoff of the Splatoon 3 card game. I gave it to a bunch of teachers, and I sold it at the Snack Shack, which didn't get me much. Took me a long time to make them, and I eventually gave up because it was way too hard. However, in 8th grade, now smarter, I have realized that I just needed to make it, better. I just needed to get good. So, I have remade LESHER trading cards. This is a completely new game. I made it, not by myself, but with the help of a bunch of teachers and them sending in images. There are currently 42 different cards to collect. Teachers, if you can, please send more images to this email. But LESHER trading cards, completely made by me. Very cool, very fun to collect. Only 50 cents at the Snack Shack. Released on March the 7th. Go get them now. Buy one, buy them all. Gotta go collect them all.
Welcome, Vikings, to the KLIB's latest series, Try Not to Laugh. I'm your host, Carson Schill, and joining me today is KLIB Bravo. Today, we have 2 contestants, Xander and Claire, who will be competing for this week's Try Not to Laugh challenge.
So, how does the game work? Well, each person will have 1 attempt to hold in their laugh. We will then be playing a series of clean, funny memes, and the first one to laugh loses. With that said, let's get this started.
Yes, okay.
Is that a pancake? What is wrong with that person?
Your shot was cool though.
watch this. Look, it's not a box at all.
Oh, hey there. Want to see something really cool?
A pickle ring!
You better come get it, this ball. I can't walk past this snake. I can't walk. Whoa, whoa.
Wow, dog.
I've seen that.
You've been working on any new material? You want to tell us a joke?
Uh-oh. Stinky. Tight.
Oh, the poor goose.
All right, I have some good news and I have some bad news. The good news is
Okay guys, I've been working on this outfit for some time now, and my stepmom Karen says I'm not allowed to wear it out tonight. I mean, like, respect the drip, Karen.
Give me Pennywise. Come on, come on, come on. Give me something good.
You could have to do better.
Wow,
And with that, our winner is
Claire. Thank you for watching this week's Try Not to Laugh challenge. We'll see you next week with new contestants. Have a great weekend, Vikings.